stage to open the park. Okay, now that the whole gang's here, all we need is your help. Let's count down together to open California's Great America for the 2019 season. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This was the scene from 2019 season to the start of California's Great America last year. But because of this year, the coronavirus hit us hard, especially in the city of Santa Clara. Hey everyone, Ryan here. So I just showed you footage from last year from the 2019 season when the park was actually opening. Unfortunately, that was not able to happen at California's Great America this year because of what's going on with the COVID-19. We were sheltered in place like in the middle of March, and that was around the time, actually the following week afterwards would have been California's Great America opening day. So that did not happen for safety reasons. Believe it or not, here in the Bay Area, Santa Clara was hit the worst. And I'm going to say I wish the best for those who do have the COVID-19 or know somebody for best prayers for it. And we're hoping to get back to regular day life soon, hopefully. Hopefully we can find a vaccine that could actually help us from others from not getting sick and not dying. I hate having to see this, of course. But we have to somehow get back to regular day life as it is, because we're going into another phase called Phase 2 in California, especially. I think it's happening all around the world with Phase 2 this as well. We know that the other side of the world in Tokyo, so like that, those Disneyland parks are finally being open. But what about our theme parks here in the United States, especially with California? We got parks like Disneyland, Universal Studios, Knott's Berry Farm. With Knott's Berry Farm is the company that has Great America Does as well, which is the Cedar Fair. And it just makes me wonder what's going to happen when the parks do actually open. What's life going to be like? It's not going to be the same. I know that, because everybody's going to be worried about going back out to these parks, especially. There's going to be, yes, a big safety measures. I know that for a fact. So I'm pretty sure going to say it's going to be kind of related to Knott's Berry Farm's regulations, probably to Great America. So there's possible chances of temperature checks going into the park. I can imagine the same thing with employees. It's going to be the same issue. The 6 feet rule is going to always be applied. To tell you the truth, I feel 6 feet is not really enough. I've seen diagrams that the costs do actually spread farther than 6 feet. It can actually be double that, believe it or not. If you've been keeping up watching the news, you can actually see that it actually gets doubled, how your cost gets extended more farther. So we need to keep really careful. If these parks are going to be opening pretty soon. And actually going back into March, in the beginning of March, if you guys have been watching my videos here on the station related to Great America especially, I actually went there around the first week, and there was a season pass holder announcement party for the fall this year coming up. Unfortunately, everything they announced probably won't happen because since Great America is closed indefinitely, and we do not know when it's going to be open, but they were talking about the Red Right Brew Festival, which always happens every year, of course, but of course it's not going to happen this year. It's going to be postponed into next year. And the big thing they were actually talking about too was this big Monster Jam Thunder Alley, which really got my attention. I was really looking forward to this, but once again, everything's closed for the time being. Hopefully it's something like that. This Monster Jam comes back into next year, that we'll be able to experience everything. And this world is just crazy. Everything's just happening. This COVID-19 is just out of control. We need this. To tell you the truth, I don't know how much longer we're going to be sheltered in place. I know we're at phase 2 of trying to reopen things like restaurants and movie theaters, maybe. There's talks of that happening towards the end of June, maybe the beginning of July. But these theme parks it's been a really big concern, because there's usually a lot of people that attend amusement parks, and we want people to be safe. And we know there's going to be new safety measures out there once the parks open too. It's just hard with California's Great America, especially too, because Santa Clara is the one that really got hit the hardest here in the Bay Area. And we want everybody to be safe. I'm talking like I work there, which I don't. But I am keeping up on the news with California's Great America, especially because the closest amusement park close to me, and it's one of my favorite places to go. If you guys have the app to California's Great America too, the thing I like to do is actually check back on there to see what's going on. But unfortunately, nothing is. They usually have a counter sometimes, and you can either scroll to the left to check out see what's going on. But there's nothing for that factor. But if you go on their website and look up here on my upper right hand of my screen, this is what you'll get if you go online. There's no counter whatsoever. It's unpredictable what's going on. Once again, Santa Clara is the strongest area in the Bay Area that got hit the worst with all these cases and deaths, of course. And it makes it draw a bigger concern what's going to happen to later on into this year if the park does reopen or not. What's going to happen to Halloween Fest, Winter Fest, and the New Year's Eve. These events draw really big crowds, I got to say. And with Halloween, with the Halloween Haunt, of course, that's the park lot's extremely full. It's not as bad for the Winter Fest, but when it came to the last couple of years for this New Year's Eve, it's been a very exciting event, but it gets really full this as well. But it is so much fun. But it's hard to determine what's going to happen. And because of all this too, if you are a season pass holder like I am, yes, since they're not sure what date's going to be open, I don't even know if they'll be open this year, believe it or not. The season pass will be included into the 2021 season now. So we do not have to worry about that. That's very cool of the California's Great America working crew doing that for us. I think that's really nice of them to do that. And I know, just like you and like me, I want everybody out there to be safe and not have this COVID-19. It's a scary time, and I want everybody to be healthy and everything. And with that all being said, I want to start wrapping this up and saying, my name's Ryan Kretsch. Thank you for watching. I really hope that Great America opens up soon, but once again, I want a safe environment, and I know that's going to happen, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
All right, let's ready. Here we go. Open the saints. As again. Open the saints. You were right, I have my doubts. You're right. No, we made a pretty good team.
I think so too.